Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you hey okay in your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. Are your girl Debbie from Dongayard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more. It is the Jamaican cooking journey. And if you're new right on over here, special welcome. Those of you who were there with me from the beginning of this journey and you're still here, manners and respect. On today's episode of the Jamaican cooking journey, I'm going to be preparing for you a pressure roasted pork leg. It's not an old pork leg, it's a piece of pork leg. It's the back leg, and I have this upper part of it. This is drawn me about 5 pounds. I have cleansed it properly with some sour orange juice, lemon or what. If you want to use vinegar, you go ahead. And I've poked some slots. I've made some deep slots in it, and I'm going to be proceeding to season right now. I'm going to be seasoning it. This seasoning will be best done overnight. But I'm going to do it and leave it for about maybe an hour and a half, and then I return. I have washed it and I've left it to drain in this colander, and it should be almost there now. I'm going to be seasoning in this my container. I am going to be seasoning with a little salt and pepper before, because I'm going to be using this jerk seasoning from the Jamaican mukbang and vlog. So she does not add black pepper and all those black pepper and salt. I know she does not add that to her seasonings. All natural herbs blended. So I'm going to be putting on a little black pepper, and I'm also going to be massaging in some salt on this fresh pork leg. You can't make me tell you something. Fresh pork need a little extra salt, you see? There's a lot of ginger in there. Maybe when I'm cooking it, I could add a little piece of ginger and all of that. So I'm going to be putting on some salt now. 5 pounds. I'm going to be salting it. And then I'm going to be massaging. The salt in. These are the slots that I've made, and all of that in there. You're seeing them. I've made it on all sides. I've made it to the side where the skin is, and all of that. Black pepper here and there, not too much, because this is a nice coarse one. I'm not so, you know, we don't to turn it over with the black pepper, because she has a lot of pimento seeds and all of that. But you know, don't know it go. That's fine. Wow, Jesus. Give me it a kick. Give me the ramp with it in a man. So I'm gonna, whilst I pour, gonna get my thumb finger in all the slots. I think my container is having a plate there, family. I'm gonna be using all of this, you see? I think I'm gonna be using all of this. If not, maybe I might leave a little bit. I don't think. And this seasoning it cure now, you know, family. This is the Jamaican mukbang and vlog. Remember, and them seasoning are not yo. Seasoning has some serious piece of season them in. So if and when you order from her, this one here, you make sure you have your gloves all on. You see, because it's a serious piece of season, this, you know. So I'm going to do this, finish doing all of this a little at a time, and you use your fingers to get it down in the slots and all of that. So I'm going to get it all done and return. Okay, now family, I've seasoned, naturally seasoned all herbs and spices. This is what it looks like, and it is in that juice. It's springing its own, making its own juices, so it's in there. I'm gonna cover with a piece of plastic wrap, and I'm gonna leave for about 1.5 to 2 hours, or if time allows me a little more. When we return, the pressure roasting will be starting. Next clip. Okay, we are right back at you, family. This is my pressure pot, and this is my pre-seasoned pork leg. Okay, now family, we are right back. We are ready to pressure roast this thing. So you see I have a little juices in there. Oh, let me turn it the other day. Let me see something. I wanna get it down. Yes, we can start it on this part. My pot is relatively hot, and this is my pressure pot. What is going to be happening inside there? Get the flame up to about medium. I'm going to be putting in 3 extra pegs of fresh garlic, 4 and an extra piece of fresh ginger. Those were all blended in there, but I like the fresh taste, you know, so if you don't want to, you can do that. So we are going to be browning this thing nice and slow in the pressure pot. You can do that too in your instant pot. You can make your stew peas. Somebody made their stew peas perfectly in their instant pot on the Our Soon cooking class last Saturday. So you can use your instant pot, and we are going to brown up this thing. So you got to bring your heat up because there's a lot of moisture in there. We're going to brown it round from side to side on the skin part and on this side and all the sides. So when this part is finished, I'll come turn and show you how you want to have all of it looking. We are going to do this pork roast in the pressure pot. So we're going to use this as we go along to just pour it on and to baste it. I'm going to show you when I return how we're going to proceed and how we're going to set it to the level at which we're going to set it to just, you know, slow pressure right down. So let us get it all browned up on one side and come back and show you when you turn how you want it looking. And this is not a very, it's like a soft piece of pork leg too. Must soon come. Okay, so family, I'm about to turn to another side right now, and I am going to put on the next flat side, and then I turn to like on the, so mine is popping. So if while browning yours is popping, I took out my pressure rubber to cover it because it seems as if it's a nail pig and it's gonna pop. So you want to get it going like that. So once you cover it, you don't cover it full. You cover it till it because it's gonna build up steam, and you don't want to build up no steam in it right now. So I'm gonna be doing that right on that side and right on the sides, and I'll return. Must soon come. Okay, now family, so now that we have it browned up on all the sides and all of that, so I did remove these and put them on top, the garlic and the ginger. I didn't want them getting burned. I turned my flame off right now. So you want to let it sit right in there and cool down whilst I prepare hot water to baste it a little and to, you know, clean around the bottom of the pot. Because if you start the pressure and it start, you know, it might end up getting burned down there while it's pressuring, you know, if you're not careful of, or if you're not, you know, really know what you're all about. So I'm gonna leave it in there to cool down. Okay, because we don't want the whole heap of water going down on that oil in there. So my thing is there, hot water coming to fire. So I'm gonna put a little, whilst it cools down, I'm gonna be sprinkling a little paprika, trying to get it on most of the sides. Not a lot though, but just to try to get a little. So you want to turn it over. We got a little, and we're not gonna get it on the sides though. I doubt it. And it's not, you can see family, it's not anything that is too tough. Gonna sprinkle a little more here. Wrong way, wrong way. Okay, wow, me nervous. A little more here. Whoops. that gets it from me. And I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes. Cool down. Hot water has been prepared. When we return, remember we have this. You don't want to leave this out. Me soon come. My water is relatively hot. Turn my flame down. So off I did. So I'm gonna put a little of my hot water in there. And I'm gonna turn my flame back right on right now. Almost up to high and so forth. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna let it come to a boil. Whilst I use the piece of meat, you see it already, to clean right around everything that is inside there. Clean it around, clean the pot around to make sure all these that are in the bottom there, these are all flavors, pure flavor that came off the pork. So you want it to stay in there, take a little color, yeah, and all of that. Turn it over a little bit, yeah. Clean it around. Clean it around. You can see it's not cooked because when you see that white thing, it shows you that it's not cooked. So you want to clean it around, and it's also building some body. Now we need to get one of our spoon. Where are my spoons? They look like somebody take on my spoon and all that. Okay, it's boiling now, so you can easily well lower your flame right there. So you want to take up some of this. We're going to pressure it, you know. And you want to start basting it. So we're using this to baste through the meat and stuff. Want to get the meat at the top here. Remember, we're going to pressure on one side only. So you want to get all heat of the juice into it. Turn it around. Turn it around. Yeah. Juice it up. Juice it up nice and slow. The heat is still under. Please to bear that in mind. The heat is still under it, but it's what, camera girl? Even though the heat is under it, what is happening? What is happening? The heat is there, but it's what? It's still cooking? It's low. Oh, yes, it's low. The heat is there. And remember these slots I told you we made? Look at what? When we pour this over it, it goes right down in there. It just absorbs it. And all of that. So we're turning it around. We're turning it around. Like that. Now we're going to bring our flame back up on to high. Remember we have this. So we're not going to throw it on top of the meat, you know. We're going to throw it. Where, camera girl? To this side. Beautiful. And all of that. And we need this little niceness, extra niceness, you know. Everything that you're supposed to do right now. Anything extra that you want to do with this, you can do it. Any extra flavor what you want to add, because we are going to be closing down, adding a little extra hot water, and we are going to be closing it down. Alright, I'm going to do a little more basting off camera. I want to add some of my basil. Just want to add that. You see me I say? I just want to add some basil. That's all I want to add in there right now. And I'm going to be turning my flame up to the max. And I'm going to be putting some hot water. Don't let it go onto the meat family. Right there and then. And camera girl, shoot them up on the amount of water that I have. Right there. Right? My flame is there. And all of that. Right there. Right there. A little more basting of this nice, rich coloring. I want to say, I'm not put no brown, no, I'm not use browning for meat and all of that. Make sure this piece of roast is in the center of your pressure. Right down to medium and all of that. I did take out my rubber from my pressure pot cover. So what we're going to do right now, we are going to put our rubber back. Look at how it is do. Look at it. Show them up. Shoot them up down in there, camera girl. That's the pace at which it's cooking in there. And I am going to be covering this pressure pot. And I'm going to be leaving it for 15 minutes on a little less than medium. 15 minutes. And we return to look at the finished dish. Mason, come. Okay, now family. So this is our finished pork leg. You see how far going down in there? When it stops on the bone. Okay, the bone, there's a piece of bone right here. So what we're going to do now, you see what we have leaving there? This is to make gravy. So we're going to let it And something also tells you here that our pork leg is done. Camera girl, can you say what? Or can you say what?
The skin.
Look, yes, the skin tells you. Shoot them up on the skin. Yes, the skin tells you it's done. But look at it. What else tells you? The size of it. You realize that we had a very big thing in there? You realize? Yes, so it shrink when porks and beef and all those meat are properly done, they shrink. So you want to get it on high now, and you want to start, you know, moving it around in all of this niceness. Yeah. But there's still a little thing that you want to move it around in there. And as we move it around, we are going to do what? What we are going to do?
Baste it.
Baste it. As we move it around on the eye right now, family, we're going to be basting it. You see this piece coming out there? It tells you that it's cooked. So if we stay any more than the 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to have what? Pulled pork. Pulled pork. So let us baste it as we go along and all of that. When we are finished basting, we'll come back to show you what will happen, family. This nice juice and all of that. Okay, family, this is a piece of pork well roasted. I'll be moving it right here. Camera girl, go and shoot them up on this piece of pork here. Show them so the skin all done and all of that. So right here now, inside here, shoot them up on a piece of pork. Turn our flame down. Inside here is the best part of our pork roast, that nice gravy. So, you know, if you like ketchup, if you don't, you do what you want to do. You know, I'm gonna use some ketchup to give it that little nice ketchupy taste, and I'm just gonna let the ketchup go right through it and all of that. Just have to have this nice body. Some people might want to put cornstarch. If you want to put cornstarch, family, put your cornstarch. This is the nicest part of the roast pork. This is what we have inside here. Yeah, nicest part of this piece of roast. Let the ketchup cook down in there for about a minute, and when we return, we'll be pouring some of this over this roast, this pressured roast leg of pork. Yeah, remember, if you're doing pork and beef, whatever the meat, once you're cooking an hunk of meat, or even if you cut it up, once you see the meat comes down to a smaller size, it tells you, that is one thing that tells you that the meat is done. All done, family, from my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is pressured roasted pork leg. Pressure roasted pork leg. You saw me, I did everything in the pressure cooker. We browned it up, we do the little sauteing, we did the little basting and all of that. We pressured and we gravy down, and this is the finished product. I told you in January I cook down. I do cook downs. Even though I didn't go hard in December, honestly I did not want it to go hard, but a lot of things came on me. So I told you I do a lot of cook down in January. Soups and the porridges and soup and like, you know, steam up. Didn't show you everything. Now Valentine's is in the air. After Valentine then comes Easter. So we are going to be cooking because we are still what, camera girl? We are still under what?
Oh, under quarantine.
We are still under quarantine. So we got to cook nice meals. That is what we're going to. Nobody go too hard, don't overeat. Moderation is the key. A little slice of pork and a little vegetable and something. Moderation. But at the same time, you wet your palate, you eat and you enjoy. You don't have to eat after all of this pork leg alone. Please do enjoy. If you have liked this video, remember to make sure that you give me a big fat thumbs up. Watch then you thumbs up. Now thumbs up before you watch, because you're not sure if you're gonna like it. Okay, so be true to yourself. Watch, then you like it. Okay, if you think it so deserves a like. Remember to make sure that you check out the description for all of our information or Zoom class on Saturdays, and we are taking up one-on-one depending on where you are. Anyway, we are taking up one-on-one. These are some of the things that we're going to be getting in depth. You did not see everything in depth. If you think you did, but you did not, you can use your Instant Pot to represent your pressure pot. We'll be doing some of those in the classes that you can see. So all who have them Instant Pot and never know I could I do this and do that, all who have them pressure cooker and afraid, somebody just said in the comments, Miss Debbie, me I got take down my pressure cooker now. Be you, do you. Most of all, love you this piece of pressure roasted pork leg.